Good morning. I hope all of my students are safe and healthy. Today we will learn about ancient civilization. So all of you open up your books, Social Studies, Student Book, Chapter 5, Ancient Civilization, Lesson 1, Mesopotamia, and it is on page 105. Here we move on the next slide. Okay. So before we start about Mesopotamia, let's have a quick recap about civilization. As we have learned in our classes about the civilization, early civilizations were founded in the fertile valleys of great rivers. Why? Because rivers provided water for drinking and for irrigation crops. You see, irrigation crops. And don't forget the meaning of irrigation. Irrigation means the supply of water to the land. So for this reason, people started to settle down near rivers, and this is how early civilization developed on earth. Now we will talk about Mesopotamia. What is Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia is one of the first civilizations in the world. So you should know, if someone says you about Mesopotamia, so you should know that it is one of the first civilization in the world. Mesopotamia is a Greek word, and it means land between the rivers. Land between the rivers. And if you break up this word, mesos means middle and potamus means river. Okay. So Mesopotamia is a Greek word, means land between the rivers. If you want to locate it on a map, so basically this region extends from the Mediterranean Sea in the west, and it ends at the Arabian Gulf in the south. Next we talk about Sumerian cities. Sumerian cities were known for their high walls. Why? Because these walls helped them to protect themselves from invaders. And what is the meaning of invaders? Invaders mean attackers. Like if they are expected to have some attack from other civilizations, because of these walls they are protected and they felt safe. But the tallest building in the city was the temple, and each city had its own temple. So there were tall buildings in each city, and these tall buildings were called ziggurat. Okay, you can see ziggurat. The tallest building is called ziggurat, and it was considered a temple, and the people of that civilization worshipped their gods in that ziggurat, and this ziggurat was always managed by some priest. Now we will look at the main cities. Some of the main cities of Sumerian was Kish, Lagash, and Ur. Okay, Kish, Lagash, and Ur were some of the main cities of Sumerian. Next we talk about cuneiform. So what is cuneiform? Basically cuneiform was the first written language in the world. First written language in the world was cuneiform, and this language was developed by Sumerians. So Sumerians developed this language. So cuneiform is basically a pictographic language. And what is pictographic? It means that the picture will represent the word. So if you look at the picture like this, so you will say sun. If you look at this picture, you will say eye, tree. So a picture is going to represent the word. This was known as cuneiform, and it was this language was the first written language, and it was developed by Sumerians. And lastly, the most favorite thing for me is about homework. I hope you will enjoy your holidays with a little homework. So what you will do, you will go through the chapter from page 105 till 109 from your student books, And after that, open up your books of open up your workbooks, and on page 71 you will find a question 1. Finish the crossword puzzle. You have to do it just like we always do in the class, and then you will do the filling the blanks on page 71 and 72, and you will find all of the answers in the same chapter, so it won't be a difficult thing for you. And I hope you have learned something new. So all of you, take care. See you again.